Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Blind Griffin once again. Alright, so loading up. You got it. Alright, so just learned that lovely Mary here. Here is a even more awesome character than before, like, holy cow. Such a diverse cast. Annie, Gio's the one I was telling you about before. The musician? Right. He'll take good care of you. Try and do what he says, alright? I nodded and went behind the counter with Giovanni. He took off his coat and hat and stowed them away. You ever mixed drinks before? Well, if I'm leveling with you, no. But I learned real quick. I believe. There's no problem. Try this on for size. He had me a glass and a metal cup thing. This here's a shaker. You, shake things with it. Copacetic. He pulled out another glass and shaker for himself. He poured some alcohol and ice into them and started shaking. These are the basics for mixing. It's all the same technique, you just gotta learn what goes with what to make what else. Think you can do it? Sure. Over the next half hour or so, we worked on some wrong voice. Over the next half hour or so, we worked out on some cocktails. It was a lot to remember, but I really wanted a job, so I did my best to keep up. You weren't kidding about being a fast learner. Good job, kid. A few more nights and you might be able to take over for me. But now all the others had gathered around the bar. See Emmy, she's doing just fine. Yeah, let's see how she holds up in a week. Anyone could do good that first day. By the way, I didn't get a chance to ask you before, but how'd you find out about this job anyway? This doesn't exactly seem like your racket. Job, lifestyle. So a tennis racket could be something you use to play tennis, or it could be what tennis players do for a living. Oh, okay. I didn't see any reason to lie about it. I shrugged. I didn't hear about it. Not exactly. I followed the signs. It was just my luck you cats were hiring. Sorry, I didn't mention that before. Mary and Giovanni just looked at each other for a sec before looking back at me. Signs? You know, those glowing smoke things in the air. They made a trail that led right to this point. Why did the music stop? God damn it. Oh, shoot. A silence hung in the air for a while. You are a magician. Alexei was the first to speak up, strangely enough, but his words made no sense to me. What? A magician? It means you can use magic, Annie. Baloney! I ain't no magician. You see a wand or witch's hat on me? But only magicians can see those signs. Those are a secret message for others of our kind. There should be signs like that in a lot of cities, especially the big ones like San Francisco. Haven't you seen them before? Nope, but I ain't exactly been here long. Where did you live before? Sacramento. I'm sure there's coverings there too. You never saw a sign like these in Sacramento? I already told you I didn't. I think I'd remember if I did. Calm down, Bearcat. Don't tell me what to do, Buster. Why, you... Look, I don't know from nothing about magic or magicians. This is the first I heard of any of this. Well, it's not totally unheard of. This situation. Perhaps we were just in a part of Sacramento where the coven couldn't reach. It is rare, but it does happen. Have you ever noticed anything strange happen around you? Times when you wish for something to happen and they happen just like that? Oh, she does. I thought back. Now that they were mentioning it, I could think of plenty of examples. Times when I wished it would stop raining, and it did. Times when I was dealing with some bully, and suddenly when they touched me, they said it burned like fire. Things I thought were just coincidences. I'm a magician? Absolutely. Join the club. You're all magicians? Got it in one. This is going to be a little bit of a problem. How so? Well, now you have to take the exam. Now you've got to take the exam. Exam? What's that? It's a test. See, we magicians have this thing called the Grand Council. A bunch of old fogies who make decisions about the way things are run. Every magician has to be approved by the council. Usually they find you at a young age and train you to take this exam. If you fail, you get your magic taken away and your memory wiped. I lose my memory if I don't pass? Dead men tell no tales, but an amnesiac don't either. Don't neither. Let me try that again. Dead men tell no tales, but an amnesiac don't either. Damn it! But an amnesiac don't neither. Dead men tell no tales, but an amnesiac don't neither. Since we found out that you've got magic potential, it's our duty to report you to the council. One of us will be a mentor. We'll train you, and then you'll take a magic exam administered by council representative. Will she be able to handle both that and being a bartender at the same time? They all turned to me, their eyes were questioning, expecting. I didn't know if I really wanted to be a magician right then, but losing my memory of this place would be a problem. Sure, of course I will. I can do it. Copacetic. Our coven's going to be an even numbered at last. If she passes, that is. Why you gotta be such a wet blanket, Emmy? Oh, dry up, Viv. I ain't a wet blanket, just a realist. That's not the word I'd use. I don't care. Alright, enough from you two. Now, Annie, I know this has to be a lot to take in. Why don't you turn in for the night? But what about the job? Ain't this place about to open? We did fine without you up till now. We can survive one more night. Mary's right. Mary's right. Get some rest. We can talk more in the morning. Who is Alexei supposed to be? Is he Russian? Mary is right. Get some rest. We can talk more in the morning. Well, if you put it that way, then. Alright, I'll take you up on that. Can you find your way to your room all by yourself? Yeah, I think I've got the hang of it. It's just one stairway down. All right. Good night, Annie. Buona notte, doll. Buona notte, doll. Night. Full of mixed feelings, I went down the stairs to my new room. Of course, I tossed and turned the whole night, but what'd you expect? It's not every day you're told you're a magician. 1925, 30th of November. After I woke up the next morning, I went upstairs to the speakeasy. The boys were nowhere to be seen, but Vivi and Mary were sitting at the bar talking. Oh, good morning, Annie. Oh, good morning, Annie. Did you sleep well? I did all right, thanks. You got bags under your eyes, honey. Found me out, did you? Oh, whoops. I am so sorry. That probably hurt for everybody's ears. Found me out, did you? It's normal to be nervous. I know as before I took my exam. Wow, I screwed up the voice. It's normal to be nervous. I know I was before I took my exam. So, I was wondering about this last night, but all of you are magicians, right? I asked yesterday, but it hadn't really sunk in. You got it. All 5 of us. Soon to be 6. Did you all get here the same way I did? Well, sort of. Gio and I were trained by the same mentor. After I came to own this building, I made it the headquarters for our company. My mentors left town, see? So someone had to fill in the gap. Alexei trained and took his exam in Russia before he came to America. I did the same in New York. Blah, wrong voice. Alexei trained and took his exam in Russia before he came to America. I did the same in New York. I did the wrong voice for Alexei. Alexei. How is that pronounced? Hang on, I'm gonna go find that out. Alright, found it. Apparently, the name is pronounced Alexei. Alexei trained and took his exam in Russia before he came to America. I did the same in New York. Let's quick save so that I don't accidentally do that again. Em is really the only one who found this place the same way you did. Wrong voice. Giovanni mentored him. That was a ways back. Wrong accent. Giovanni mentored him. That was a ways back. So with 5 of you here, who's going to be my mentor? Well, I'd love to teach you, but... Well, I'd love to teach you, but I don't think I'm far enough along yet. I take singing a lot more seriously than magic, so I'm not much of an expert. What about you, Mary? I'm afraid I'm not the teaching sort. The type of magic I specialize in can't really be taught. Couldn't you just teach outside of your specialization? Specialization? Oh, silly me, going on and on when you're still a newbie. There's 5 basic types of magic. Fire, water, earth, air, and light or dark. All magicians can use any of them, but usually we have one type we like best. That's our specialization. Mine's air, you see? She sang a few bars, and I felt the room heat up. I can change the chemicals in the air to make the air hotter or colder, that sort of thing. By singing? Oh, I don't have to sing, I just like it. But I still have lots to work on. What's your specialization, Mary? She just laughed softly instead of answering. Well, I wonder what it is. Well, I wonder what it is. Don't be such a tease, Mary. Don't be such a tease, Mary. Wait, I can go backwards? Wow, okay. Well, I wonder what it is. Don't be such a tease, Mary. The gal's entitled to her secrets, isn't she? That's true. Phoebe shook her head. Anyhow, you've got to choose a mentor out of the guys. And they're fine with that? We all talked about it last night after you went to bed. Any of them will be happy to take you on. Giovanni's the problem. Blech. We all talked about it last night after you went to bed. Any of them will be happy to take you on. I'm still trying to figure out how best to do Mary's voice. Ugh. Giovanni's probably the best choice. He's nice, smart, and he's the best magician out of all of us. The real cat's pajamas. What? Cat's pajamas. / meow. Something cool, great, and or awesome. The absolute best. If you manage to get a cat to do... Bleh. If you manage to get a cat to wear pajamas, you're pretty great. He's very laid back. You might have to push him if you want to learn more. Alexi, on the other hand, is a very hard-working man. He studied magic very closely and understands it on a real technical level. But he's pretty serious too, so watch out. Well, you know him. A real firecracker. He talks big, but he's got a big heart, too. Emillio's quite talented. If we could get along with him, I'm sure he'd be a good mentor. The men all had their good and bad points for sure. It wasn't going to be an easy choice. How long do I have before the exam? I got a message from the council this morning. They work fast. Your exam's going to be on February 5th, so you've got a few months. That seems like a real short time to be learning something like this. You don't have to be a master magician by then. You just have to show them that you know what you're doing, and won't make a mess of things. The council don't want magicians doing anything evil. Magic should be used for good. Yeah, I guess I can understand that. I could hear a low chattering sound from nearby. Oh, it sounds like they're back. They had to pick up the new shipment of booze from the harbor. Well, there's no time like the present. Who's going to be your mentor? After weighing all my options, I decided to go with... Well, I don't know how best to do a Russian accent, and Giovanni's... I don't even know how to do an Italian accent. And the voice I've been doing so far for Giovanni is really rough on my throat. So, I'm gonna have to go with Emillio. Really? I mean, Emmy's like a brother to me, but are you sure? I shrugged. Out of the three, he seemed the closest in age to me. Sure, he might be hot-headed, but I was confident I could take him. Before I could say anything, though, Emillio walked over. Oh, nice music shift. What you guys doing up so early? Just some girls talk, Emillio. She's picked you. Just some girls talk. Emillio, she's picked you as her mentor. Okay? I mean, what? He turned to look at me. He had surprise written all over his face. I guess I couldn't blame him. We didn't exactly get off on the best foot. You did? Is that bad? He blinked a couple of times. His mouth flapped open and closed like a fish gasping for air. Were you not a codfish? Then he regained his confidence. I mean, of course you'd pick me. I'm the cat's meow. I looked at Vivi, who shot me a sorry smile. Right. You better work hard to keep up with me. I don't want to deal with idiots with nothing going up and upstairs. I'll do my best. Grinning like a little kid, he snapped his fingers and a small flame appeared in the palm of his hand. How's that? Pretty nifty, huh? I guess? What do you mean, I guess? I can do the same thing with a match. Is that all magic is? Why is this music? What is this music? It's actually setting me on edge. Emillio rolled his eyes. That's why I hate palookas. Palooka, social outsider, loser. Also used mostly by Emillio to refer to non-magicians or those who aren't well versed in the world of magic. Fight me, bitch. I am so sorry. That was bad. Alright, fight me, Palooka. We were all palookas once, Sammy. Dry up. I ain't got any interest in teaching someone who doesn't want to learn. Emillio. Before anyone could get another word in edgewise, though, he stomped off. He even kicked the wall as he left. I started thinking I had made a mistake picking him after all. Was it something I said? He's a little rough around the edges, that's all. But he's a good kid. Give him time and he'll come around. Tempting as it was, I just couldn't just go changing mentors. I'd made my decision, and I was going to have to stick with it. Here's hoping. Oh god, such a big jump in time. So I started learning magic from Emillio. After a couple of days, I got used to the job, and to him. So my first instinct's to talk back, but sometimes it's just better to let him win. Butter him up some, and he's pretty easy to deal with. Of course, I can't do that all the time, which brings me back to the present. Oh. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. What the hell do you think you're doing? And now I slipped into Scottish. What the hell do you think you're doing? God, I'm stuck in that. Fuck it. What the hell do you think you're doing? What the hell do you think you're doing? You're trying to burn the whole place down. It was an accident. Pay more attention, will you? Go get a broom and clean this up. And nod and do what I says. Just bite your tongue, Annie. But the whole time I'm cleaning, he just keeps complaining. I keep telling you to focus. Does nothing stick in the head of yours? Focus. When you're handling fire, you've got to think about the intensity and balance. All this time, he's only been teaching me fire magic. I don't know if it's just his teaching or what, but I reckon it ain't my specialty. It just doesn't come naturally to me. I thought he was supposed to be teaching me all the types. What a hack. And another thing. Look, I think I'd learn a whole lot better if you quit squawking at me all the time. What? You're always yelling at me. And all we've been doing the last week's fire magic. Is this how Giovanni mentored you? Why, you think you got the right to talk to me like that? You're just a palooka, a newbie. Get a load of this pill. An unlikable person, a jerk. If someone's a tough pill to swallow, they're not so nice. Very true. I'm gonna go with this one. I still deserve basic respect. I am a palooka. It's true. I'm new to all this. He gives me a real smug grin, but I ain't finished yet. But even so, I still deserve basic respect. Me being new to magic doesn't mean you can yell at me all the time. How'd you feel if Giovanni treated you like this when you were still learning? Respect's something you earn. Respect's something you earn. Not everyone gets it. I stare him down as hard as I can. But Emillio finally just turns away. Forget it! I've had enough of you! I'm not gonna be your mentor anymore. If you like Gio so much, go get him to teach you. But wait! But he just runs off after saying his piece. What am I gonna do now? After that, I kept trying to talk to Emillio and get him to change his mind, but nothing worked. Well, shit. Whoops. Oh boy. I chose a good one. Yeah, sure. I chose a nice one. Right. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is gonna be rough. Okay. Alright, thank you everybody so much for watching, and tune in next time for more fiery and dramatic games like the Blind Griffin. Good night, everybody.